Hey, what's up? My name is Mbhele and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button, also hit that notification button so you can open it on your phone every time I post a brand new video on my channel. Someone told me this week that they can never hear anything after hi, my name is Thando Mbhele, which is very funny because after that all I tell you to do is, if it's your first time here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button, also hit that notification button so that you get a notification on your phone every time I post a brand new video on my channel. Simple stuff, guys, simple stuff. Anyway, earlier this week I was like, you know what, I miss home. I want to visit home. And you know what, I started figuring out the logistics, started trying to book a flight, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and show up at home. And then I realized y'all got a shaky ass relationship with Eskom at the moment, so I'm not trying to get involved in that, honestly. I'm out here, you know, with the electricity. At this point, I feel like South Africans don't know what electricity is anymore. I'm hearing that Eskom is cutting out the power 2 times a day for 4 hours, which means y'all are only getting 2/3 of a normal day in, and half of that time you're either at school or at work. So by the time you get home, electricity is like, nah fam. You're studying? Nah fam. Homework? Nah fam. Netflix? Nah fam. At this point, I literally don't know what stage you guys are actually on, because I'm seeing on Twitter at stage 8, other people are saying stage 12, others saying stage 404, but definitely I'm not coming home. I'm not. So for my international viewers, because I've got international viewers now, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Load shedding is an internationally engineered and plus I've been talking it 24/7. You know, I get tired of just rig or I dream in English now. It's sad. Load shedding is an internationally engineered electrical power shutdown where electricity delivered is stopped for non-overlapping periods of time over parts of distribution region. Basically, for South Africa, this would mean that if let's say if Burbank had electricity, North Hollywood wouldn't have electricity. If North Hollywood had electricity, Burbank doesn't have electricity, and it happens for like 4 hours twice a day, as I said earlier. At least that's what I've heard. And so basically, guys, I feel like you need to stop hitting me up about your load shedding issues, because I cannot relate. I have left the country. I cannot take part in your complaining, so it's not an excuse for me. But the thing is, I remember back in school when we had load shedding, fam, load shedding was our best friend. I mean, we'd have like CAT, which is like computer applications technology, which is like computer class basically, and like basically like would be working on our documents, and our teacher would be like, don't forget to press save, okay? Don't forget to press save, right? Halfway through the class, the electricity would be like, you know what, peace out, I'm out. And then they eventually got a generator at school, and then that fun was gone. The thing about load shedding is that literally when the electricity goes away, life stops. Because unless you have downloaded your Netflix and you've charged your power bank and your phone and the laptop, your life stops. But personally for me, like, my favorite thing about load shedding was literally when like my mom wasn't able to cook, and then we'd get like Nando's or whatever, and like life was literally popping. Like, it was popping. Like, we would have like McD's, would go out, like, dude, it was popping until we got a gas stove, and then that came to a stop pretty much. And the worst thing is the electricity will be gone until you decide to go to bed. It'll be like up on my 10, you're like, okay, I might as well just go to bed. As your head says on the pillow, electricity says, you just hear your microwave, your fridge, your Mac. At this point, I feel like lobola should be paid in generators now. Like, instead of cows, you just use generators. You just think, like, if you want to marry a girl, like, you'd go to her dad and be like, yo, I'm trying to marry your daughter. And then the father would be like, okay, so tell him a generator. I fall, and the generator goes to like each family within the family. So auntie so and so gets their own, uncle so and so gets their own, auntie so and so gets their own generator. Honestly, guys, it's not that negative. Just open up a market with it. You know what I'm saying? I would sell my kids for a generator if I had children. Like, honestly, I would sell them for a generator. I'm kidding. My friends though, I would sell for a generator, because some of you guys are trash. The worst part about load shedding is that you don't know if the electricity is gone because your parents didn't pay for electricity, or if it's actually load shedding. Like, the electricity will go together with everyone else's, but when everyone else's comes back, yours doesn't come back, and then you're like, oh, we didn't pay. But honestly, I feel like our government has to get their crap together, because honestly, it is not on. It is not on. Like, I mean, I feel like someone foresaw that this was going to happen and did warn the government, but the government was like, nah, we're good. I feel at this point, I feel like there shouldn't be VAT on candles. No VAT at all. I remember back in South Africa, I had this one neighbor who lived across me, Keolin, my friend. I'm talking about you. This guy had a generator. So homeboy, when electricity went, boom, you just hear from his house, and the lights would be on, and this guy would be chilling, and life would be nice for him. Within the 3 years we stayed across each other, he moved out last year. This guy never came over to our crib like, yo, would you guys like an extension cable? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a generator and the rest of your community does not have a generator, you must spread the love. Like, guys, there's just so many business opportunities because of load shedding. I don't understand how you're complaining. I'm telling you, you buy a generator, you say extension cable to 3 cribs, right? And you like make them pay like 1,000 rand a month each. That's 3k. That's 3k in your pockets. No, not even per month. Like per like. But again, guys, what? For every time the electricity switches off, let's say 1,000. And if it's happening twice a day for 4 hours, that's 2k a day from each person. That's 6k a day. My friend, you could buy the generator on credit and pay it off within 3 months easily. I don't understand how you guys are not seeing these business opportunities. I honestly don't. Lobola, renting it, guys. Y'all are sleeping. Nilele, sleeping. Anyway though, am I coming home? No, that's not happening with y'all's relationship with Eskom at the moment. I don't see myself coming home, honestly. It's tricky, yeah? In the comment section, let me know what is one thing you're hating about like load shedding. Also share with me some of like the funniest memes that you've gotten. So like load shedding stage 404. Hey, I'm seeing things, load shedding stage 404, they're coming and stealing yellow bones. Like it's tough. But of course, if it's your first time on my channel, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Also hit that notification button so you get a notification on your phone every time I post a brand new video on my channel. On Mondays, it's Forever Young Vlogs. On Wednesdays, it's supposed to be these videos. And then on the 19th of April, we're getting right back into Jen's Perspective on a Friday. Down in the comment section, let me know what you think I can improve and take away and add and whatever on the Gents and Ladies Perspective show. But yeah, I love you guys so much and I thank you for all the support you've given me. Goodbye.